Tell me what you're doing. Priscilla, wave to the camera, please.
Okay, Claire. See you.
Bob, don't you have anything to say? You're not at a loss for words, are you, Bob?
A mama and baby whale.
Well, that's real exciting.
It's like I have a couple of sides, the third one, and they're upside down. I'm looking on the right side up. Everybody else is upside
down. Hello. This is January 1, 1989. This is the first time I've ever been in the Polar Bear Club. This water out here is just absolutely freezing. Back to me. And I'm going to go in for a swim. Water temperature, 33 degrees. I take very good care for it all times.
Okay, anybody that's sick, I'm very dysfunctional. Kelly,
That means it's taping right now. Isn't that nice? Yeah. Now, I'm going to go outside and get some people.
In here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it the microphone?
Journeys are not supposed to stop. Alright.
Hi, Ted.
Hi.
And I assume it's going to be even worse on a Saturday.
Hi, Mary. I'm doing fine. How you doing?
Okay. And I assume it's going to be even worse on a Saturday.
We're taking Tom on a trip with us.
Oh,
Take
no.
my trip.
You're planning a trip.
Tom, you gonna
Where do you want to go, Tom?
Bermuda.
Someplace like that.
Yes.
How about Nova Scotia?
Fine. Fine with me.
Sure, that doesn't sound bad. He'll take
Block
that.
Island?
I'm going to go out here and see who I can find. Look, Abner. Hi, Abner. How you doing, Abner? You doing good? You have anything to say? Hi, Steph.
Hi.
What's up?
Well, we're having a party for us.
Nanny's having it.
Yeah. It's a going away party.
Do you want to take us around the yard and tell us who people are?
I
Some
know
of the people,
everybody.
Tell us the people you know.
Okay. This is Marge.
Okay. Hi, Marge.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Where did you come from today?
Came up from Cape Cod.
Oh, nice, beautiful,
Yeah,
sunny Cape.
beautiful sunny Cape Cod. The breezes are blowing and the waves are rolling in.
Oh, nice.
Great.
We're glad you came today to see us off.
Isn't this fun?
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, I'm going down to get Bobby any minute.
Oh, great. I can hardly wait to see her.
Coming in, yeah.
Now, is she coming by herself?
Yeah. Yeah. Stacy's coming Monday.
Oh, too bad we missed her.
Swimming,
Oh, yeah. Hi, Jean.
yeah.
A golly.
Hi, Jean.
Yeah.
Oh, Priscilla.
Yeah,
This is the first time I've ever been photographed on a sharp camcorder.
really. It won't be your last either. Hi, Hans.
Hi.
How you doing?
Is that yours?
Yes, it is. We got this as a gift about 2 months ago.
Oh.
Hi, Carrie.
Does it record sound?
It's great, yes. Everything you say. And we can go look at it immediately afterwards on the television. Yeah. Isn't it nice?
So did you see where you're going?
Yes, we have. We have taken a look at it several times. Let me get under.
Notice it?
Yeah, who else is here looking at it?
Did you notice that that's the spot that you're heading for?
That's it?
Okay.
Ooh.
Your daughter says that this is the nearest amusement park.
There's another one, and another one.
Any dark shaded greens are amusement parks.
That's what I look at.
Amusement parks are poor Krista. She's been deluded.
Park.
Now,
Yeah.
Krista wants to ride her bicycle down to this pond
Uh-oh.
over here.
Her bike? What's a bike?
She'll buy a bike.
You know, there's a pygmy tribe that lives right down in southeastern Cameroon. We saw it on television. It was a National Geographic special. Hi, Westy.
Yeah, I know your sister.
Thanks for coming today. No.
Oh, Mom.
How about Nana having
This
it?
is Nana.
Oh, Nana.
Hi, Priscilla.
I want to thank you for having this nice party for us today.
Oh, I'm awful glad you could come. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it.
It was
I
really
thought
special.
Yeah.
Did the balloons.
Yeah.
Jean and Ted brought those. Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
No, I didn't see him.
Yell
Is he
at him.
there?
Do you have a telephoto
Hey, Hal, how you doing? Good to see ya. You going to the airport?
good.
Oh, we'll see you in a
Terrific.
few minutes then. Okay.
Nice.
See you later. Okay.
Are you ready, Hal?
Who else do I know?
Who else do you know, Steph?
We're heading off, and
Oh, Tuck.
yeah, we're heading off
You
tomorrow,
are?
but not as far. So
Well, Cynthia,
Yeah.
yes, we are.
yeah, so
Thanks for coming over
okay,
today.
nice
Good
to
luck.
see you. God's blessings on you, and now am I being filmed or what? Oh. Oh, being recorded. Well,
Well, don't worry about that.
yeah, I'll try to think of something profound. Thank you.
Here's Mary Ellen.
No, we already saw Mary
You
Ellen.
did?
Did we see Cousin Rick over there and Ellen? Ellie? Who else is over here? Oh, Mel. We got to say hi to Mel. Hi, Rick.
Or on film?
Yes, you certainly are, but don't let that bother you.
Oh, no.
Just just as natural as you normally would there. How you doing?
Your camera will never be the same.
That's right. My lens is cracking right now. No, I'm just
Has that got a micro?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, it has?
Yeah. Isn't that nice, Mel?
And then everyone quiets down and no one's going to say
No,
a word to
don't
you for
worry
so long.
about it. Don't worry.
Just wishing you a great trip to Sullivan.
Well,
Yeah, good luck.
and
we
let
can
us
hardly
hear from
wait.
you
Yeah,
when you
definitely.
have the chance.
I'll have to come back with a new craft idea for you, Mel.
You will.
Yeah, I'll try to find something from the natives. You know, they
Right.
walk around with things on their heads. That's the only problem. The women do.
Well, I'll get a flat top for you.
Oh,
I'll have this all shaved right off.
All right,
So
all
I can
right.
balance a basket up there.
Thanks a lot for coming, Rick, today.
You bet.
Appreciate it.
Good luck.
Yeah.
You know what Cameron's is in? Yeah, well, it's down that little street across the street. I go down there a lot.
Quite the busy one, haven't you? You're getting some good ones here, aren't you?
Interesting area down there, yeah. I am. I don't know what the name of the restaurant is. They're used to it. We're not.
Family.
Hi,
Yes.
Hi.
Family restaurant.
Oh, how are you? Family restaurant. Oh.
Did you like that? I did. That was good. I know. I'm glad you guys came. It was so
I used to be a waitress too.
I don't know.
But I can remember when I did it, I made $1,000. Yeah. One summer, which was pretty good back in 1948.
Which is good now.
I saved $1,000. And what I spent most of it on this. Get out of the way. Horror show.
Hi.
Hi, Jude. Don't let me bother you.
I love it.
I was scratching my back when you were taking a picture
No,
of
no,
that.
I didn't get that. But thank you for telling me.
This is my daughter. And my birthday's coming up pretty soon.
We'll try to keep that in mind.
Yes.
Their anniversary is. My birthday's coming up before
It
hers.
is. Okay, we'll keep that in mind.
Your anniversary. Your anniversary.
That's right. Where is he? That's right. He can tell you where we're going.
That's funny. Maybe you went to their wedding? No, not really. You were a little girl then.
You don't remember, Jewel?
I remember.
Yeah, you were too little to
I
remember.
remember. She played the
Almost
piano.
15 years? Is this the 15th?
No.
14.
Yes.
So when I see pictures, I think I remember. I really don't.
Well, this isn't quite as wide. I guess you don't remember before.
Now, can you tape over this when you see how bad it is? But she's all right now. She had a tumor in her head. The baby? The baby did. Yeah. So at 5 months old, they had her at the Boston Children's Hospital. They had her whole head opened up. They had the what they can do? Wow. $1,000 operation. What are you talking about?
Narrate this. Yes. This is, well, let's get this from left to right. This is Julie and Mary Ellen, who are heading off to college. And here they are standing around my beloved cousin Bobby, who just came in at, let me tell a photo of the clock, at 9:30. And I'll wide angle out. Here we are again. We're just having a wonderful day here. I will show you the day and time, just a moment. Whoops, wrong button, excuse me. Here's the day.
When you get to Alcor, you go crazy.
Give me your farewell.
Well,
I'll accept that. And you do the same. Okay. At that point, I will fade you out of existence. Let me just find my button. There we go. No, it just fades out instead of an abrupt stop. Well, after this telephone, that will be true.
almost close, right?
You were. What else do we have on? Gary. Stephanie, could I please see your tired look? Tired look. I guess it is.
I could sleep like this, man.
That's the way my dog used to sleep. Just like that. Come in the garden. I get you in the garden. Bye. Okay. Do it again. Bye-bye. Bye, Carrie. Bye, dear. Bye-bye.
Jean, would you please interview Bobby for about 30 seconds?
Okay. I'm talking here with my cousin, and she's telling me that she's getting more and more like June Cleaver every year.
I'm sure. Well, you know, I always wanted to be like June. My life kind of took a turn. We're wet for June.
I'll tell you what happened, Bobby. It all happened when you pierced your ears and turned in your button earrings. That was your first step away from June.
Right. Yeah, he said it all started when you pierced your ears and turned in your button earrings. That's when it started.
Yeah, but anyway,
But I'm working on it. It's never too
we're
late.
enjoying the children, and we get watermelon every day. We slice it up for the kids. We call over the whole
Working in the
neighborhood,
garden.
working in the garden.
Yeah.
Say, kids, watermelon, and they all come. In the living room. The cookies are ready. They don't feel like eating the cookies, but that's okay. I made them from scratch. It's a good feeling. It's great. Well, I'll tell you.
Daddy,
How was your life? You're still a working woman now, too.
Daddy,
Oh, no, I don't.
You still work? What are you saying you don't work for? 2 or 3 days a week. Don't you work in the office?
Yeah, but not tonight. I don't. I mean, I'm not thinking about it that much right now.
Oh, but...
I'm pretending I don't.
You're June Cleaver. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not going to get you.
Okay.
I'll fade you out of existence. Okay, ready to fade out?
Well, can we flip those away from the... I mean, the bird there. Let me just flip them around.
Hi, Episode.
Hi.
Hi, buddy.
Did you see those Yeah.
I
We
can't
sang
hide
right in a pear tree. Oh, that's what it was. They were singing. No, I think they were singing a partridge in a pear tree. So they all had to they knew what their cue was. Ready? Why don't you sit down?
I gotta sit out. Come.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. They did it.
What's the matter, Tom?
I'm running around. Did you just get it?
What's up, Sue?
You're gonna be like Bob.
What do you mean, like Bob? Don't say that. Every once in a while, Tommy tells me how it's just like Uncle Bob. I say, you said that just like Uncle Bob.
They having my picture taken while I'm waiting to be able to run and get my hands
Well,
ready.
come on now.
As soon as the food's ready, I'll do it.
Don't do that to me.
What would you like me to talk about?
I'm not
You
talking
didn't have me
about
rehearsed in practice.
June of 1990.
Looking forward already to June 19th.
Hi, Mom. You
We'll
look
have been in
so
our-
pretty.
We'll have been in our new house 9 months by then.
Later on tonight.
So that the last kid, you see me, you'll remember that I didn't look too bad.
You look pretty.
I still have other.
And we'll be writing letters perhaps saying, and she looks so good.
Oh, yeah, she's wasting away because she
Wasting away,
stopped
finally.
eating.
What are you looking forward to this fall?
Looking forward to this fall.
life?
Well, of course, we'll be back in the house. And that'll be a real delight because we'll be able to use all
you're gonna redecorate, probably.
Well, actually, we won't have to do anything right away because they're going to paint every wall in the place.
They will for you?
We won't have to actually do anything, although we want to put wallpapering on for that later on.
Wow.
And so that's basically what I'm looking forward to for the fall and winter.
Nice, very nice.
As Rick would like to come in the room now.
This is a wonderful looking salad you made.
Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody, there's food here.
Matthew, tell me what's the football shaping up like so far? I mean, what's it been like? Is it rough?
No, you haven't done anything.
What do? Do you at least run around if they start training you for certain things? Yeah.
Going for center.
You haven't won any equipment yet to see what that feels like, have you?
I know what it feels like though, because I've been playing for the last 2 years.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Well, I hope you enjoy it, Matt. Oh, look here comes Joanne, Jacob.
Oh,
Hi,
look
Jacob.
at the big boy. He's getting so big.
Hi, little sweet face.
Jacob, hi. In the car.
Jacob, Jacob.
Put him in the crib.
Jacob.
Yeah, I'll do some more for you.
Baby.
I got some on my feet. Hey, you want to do my by my feet, please? Thanks.
Jacob. Oh, Jacob, hi.
Oh,
He's looking at the camera instead of me.
See that light?
He's looking at the Hi, sweetie boy. What a nice boy. He was so good last night, Joanne.
Oh, yeah, thank you for reminding me.
Oh, I loved
Good
it.
to get out
I
there.
loved every minute of it.
Oh,
It was
good.
so nice. He went to sleep nice in my
Oh,
arms,
good.
and then he ate nicely, and he talked to us. Hi, sweetie boy. Hi. Oh, nice baby. Nice baby.
Maybe get our fish.
Did you cry for me, baby? I love it when you cry. Oh, when you smile is nasty. Is your mommy's arm so nice?
And let me help.
Rick, make him smile for me. Because he's so nice when he's smiling.
Hey, hey you.
I think you're right.
No, he's looking at the really nice.
You. Hi. How are you doing? It's good to see you here today. So did you just jet up from your cabin in Tahiti? A cabin in Tahiti? Do they have that cabin? What do you say, huh? What's been doing it lately? I don't know.
Put it up on your shoulder. Have a good week, Carol. So we can take off his jacket. All right, I'll open the door. Here we go. It usually makes him laugh. The first time you've seen the baby? Were you all in the same cabin? Can I stand in the background and face?
Hi, Robin. Hi, how you doing?
Can you look with both eyes? Like look at me with one eye?
Yes, I can.
Look at him with the
Yeah.
other eye?
In fact, I can look at you with both eyes.
He's trying to put it on his antenna there.
Bye, sweet babe.
I always look up at
I'm going to fade him out.
Did you bring the girl? I figured you would be wearing it today. What I'm talking about. I'll be English words. French English. French English. Hard, but they also like. I'm still working on that. Which is like jive. You know, like on airplanes, they do it.
Thank you for bringing it.
These were the position.
Kai King will be in.
And she just had to answer it back and everything. That's the way it comes.
Funny looks like it's always got a few more.
My friend has one.
Hey, watch that car.
His
father caught it last summer at Nashua River.
You kids?
7.5.
Really?
He has it on his wall in the living room.
Episcopalian, maybe. Maybe she knows you're an Episcopalian.
Where are you going for my magic trick?
Where are you going to go to school? It's not with Matthew, right?
Yeah, I'm going to Wildwood right down the street.
Oh, isn't that nice?
I'm going to Stratton. I'm going to first grade.
You are?
Stratton?
Wow, Chris.
Real.
I hope so.
I'm going to walk up.
See the smile on my
You're
face?
going to walk there? Stratton. You know, I didn't go to Stratton. I went
Right.
to Bracken.
Right
Bracken.
up. Right up.
Oh, I know. That's you guys go to that.
Yeah.
Kind of a nice school, huh?
But you're going to love it. Well, probably till 4 or 5. Put a roof on and screen, second floor. Yeah, we can always do that. Start off clean. You know, with that sort, you know. I brought just the beginning.
You're going to pour it like very shortly? It's getting dark.
You should be close.
I can see it getting dark.
Yeah, run, just roll over.
Does he roll like from one end of the room to the next? Can he do that much? Or?
No. Oh, well, I mean, I went to Chris.
I think he looks more like he goes on the, right in there by the, on the shelf. Right there. That was
I have a hint.
Will you walk her up to Rob and show her that the camera's all right? Great.
terrific time. We've had a wonderful flight. Priscilla talked to you during the flight just a few moments ago on the videotape. Right now it is about 18 hours after that. And we want to tell you about going through the airport. We want to tell you about last night. And then we just had a spectacular trip from Douala to Bamenda. And then a nice little stay here at a very impressive Baptist mission house. And let's start off at the airport. What did you see at the airport, and what did you not see at the airport? Go ahead, Kristen.
We were at the airport
Nice and loud.
We were at the airport. We said goodbye to Uncle Bob,
Krista, how about getting off the airplane? Pick it up from there.
And we went up the airplane when we came off, and we stopped at Brussels Airport, and
We got back on the plane.
yeah, and then we got back on the plane. We flew to Douala. Then we went, and then we got in a truck. We drove, and we still haven't got up the mountain yet. We drove for like 6 hours.
6.5 hours.
I have something to say. On the second flight, then we went on the second flight.
Go ahead.
On the first flight, there was this movie on that I had to watch. But on the second flight, I stayed up for the movie Short Circuit 2. And what was funny on the plane was that when people told me something, they would keep speaking in French, and I didn't know what they were saying. Like once when I went to the bathroom, I was trying to open up the door to see if anybody was in there, and usually they're locked. And this guy said something to me in French, and I didn't know what he was saying. So I just said, okay.
Tom, tell us something about the airport in Douala.
And it was hot. It's hot. And then when we got to the customs, my mom had to open up the camera, the case, and you see the camera, and she had to have the papers and the duty, the receipt for it. And they had to ask if it was a gift. I thought when you said picture, I thought it was a writing
They gave us a little hassle about the camera. Because evidently they like to keep papers for stuff like that. Papers that say you purchased it, when you purchased it, and how long ago. And he did. But we didn't have any, so that was a little scary because he was a little annoyed that we didn't have the right papers. Anyway, then he took us personally to the customs desk, and he probably helped us to save us time from waiting in a long line, because usually you have to wait 1 or 2 hours in a line. But the problem was, when we had to wait for all our boxes, there was one box missing, one of the boxes that brought books in it that they had to keep. So, anyway, we're waiting. Hopefully we'll see that box again.
At the hotel that we stayed in.
I got something to say about this airport. Everything I thought was going to be at this airport was not. I was going to buy picture postcards. Forget it. No. We were going to make a telephone call. I just read in the newspaper today that they are experimenting with public telephones once again in Cameroon. They have had none for the past 14 years, and now they're trying to start them up. So they started up with a couple, but they were vandalized. They're not coming up. They're going to continue with that program. Airport was hot. It was big. It was crude. Everybody, all the security are very important people, and they're not very happy. Nobody smiles. The common people don't smile. It's not, I'm here to serve you. It's, you're here to bother me. Now, what aren't you doing right? But boy, we just sailed right through that security line, and of course he had his hand out afterwards, and we tipped him, which is illegal for him to receive that money, but that's what he wanted, and he did serve us. And that was our first impression of cameras.
It was not, I was scared at the airport. It was at night, there were all those people standing around, looking at our boxes, looking at the car. Oh, when I came out to the parking lot and saw the vehicle, we were going to have to ride up the mountain, and my heart just did a flip-flop. You know?
We'll show you the vehicle in the morning.
That
We
was-
show you
did
the
you have
beautiful
any-
town of Bemenda. But just remember, 9 people and 700 pounds of luggage in this Land Rover.
Did you feel that way too when you saw it? Did you think anything like, oh
No, I thought, well, we're just going to have to strap stuff to the roof.
I thought there wasn't a back seat. At the parking lot in Cameroon at the airport. There, up at near the light, there's humongous bat.
Yeah, there was a big bat.
They're walking
You
around.
know, I couldn't tell what it was. I thought it was an owl.
No,
Or a
It was
hawk.
a bat.
it was a big bat.
And it had like an extra flap of skin off, so it like had a grass.
We're talking this big, right?
Slapping
That
around.
Yeah, it looked very strange.
Let's tell them about after we left the airport.
Okay, then we went to the European Baptist Mission. We're saying this now because years from today we'll forget the name of this place we went to. European Baptist Mission in Douala.
And it was very nice. I have to say there were no bugs. I was so relieved there were no bugs crawling around. And the beds were clean. The pillows were very musty, very moldy smelling. So we had to.
Mine didn't smell bad.
Mine didn't either, but Krista smelled bad. Yours did too. I
I didn't smell
we didn't. And it was a relief to come into a place that was clean and there wasn't anything crawling around. And I thought for sure I was going to be sick that night. So I basically felt sick, but I never really got sick.
I was packing in my
And
sleep.
she had a rough night too.
I was packing in my sleep and I was dreaming. I said, Stephanie, stop it. And she
Said that
said,
right out loud.
and she said, I didn't do anything. And you know, I said, Stephanie, stop it. Because I was dreaming that Stephanie, that I wet hands and I had to dry my hands out. And she was putting all the paper towels in her mouth, making them wet.
Hey, Tom.
And then taking them
Tom,
back.
tell them what you did last night there at that place.
Oh, we swam. They had a pool there. And we swam and then we found some 5-inch snails. Huge snails on the steps. And they said that they were going to be lizards, so I was looking for lizards in the morning, but I couldn't find any.
Tell them about the dog.
Oh, yeah, they had Dobermans. They were Persian. And they were really nice. I liked them.
Yeah, they have guard dogs at that place, and they have guard dogs at this place. They have 2 German Shepherds. And,
Very playful. Mommy, there's water on the floor.
there is.
Yeah.
Oh, there is. I wonder why.
A nice clean place for us.
Anyway, we had a really, I don't know if words can describe what we saw today. When we left that place
Amazing.
this morning,
Amazing.
We were-
Everything is
we were on the road for a good 7 hours, and we made it here, and it was just human squalor, poor, poverty-stricken people everywhere,
Beautiful.
people everywhere, and but the land was really beautiful, wasn't it? Tom?
Beautiful.
Sky and
Filled with
blue.
little bakers.
Many beggars. If the truck slowed down, all of a sudden people would come towards the truck if they had something they wanted to sell. Tommy, what did someone bring up to the window?
They brought up a dead rodent.
See, we stopped at this security check where you have to present your papers. So Gary's over presenting the papers. I have Stephanie in my lap. And then right here, right in the window, they stuck this big dead rodent. It's called a grass cutter.
Yeah.
And like a huge muskrat.
Oh, it was disgusting. And they brought it right to Tommy's window. Like, well, maybe Rob didn't want it, but maybe Tommy did want it. Right?
Yes.
Also
Oh.
on the side of the road, they were selling these cats, these big wild cats, maybe 60, 70 pounds, strung up along the side of the road.
Yeah.
We didn't buy them either.
They were selling fruit.
The
They had-
soil was so red that it was very pretty against the deep green, lush vegetation. And, What were you gonna say
little
about
bag
the
of
crew?
African dirt. They had John arms, and they were the guys at the checkpoint, and they were carrying automatic weapons like machine guns and Uzis. And
Yeah,
I
as
was
you're driving
fascinated by that.
Yeah, and as you're driving along, anytime, anywhere, somebody would blow a whistle at you, and it was usually a militia person, you'd have to pull right over, and they check the driver's papers, and then they whistle you along.
It only takes one second.
But the drivers, they drive kind of crazy, and they pass one another all the time, and they beep, the horns are always beeping.
They go fast.
Yeah.
Much faster than they do.
No,
There's no speed limit. You can go
We traveled today 325 kilometers. I haven't worked that out for miles.
Yeah,
But virtually all along the way, people are walking along the side of the road. You don't travel a quarter of a mile or half a mile at most before you see a group of people walking along the side of the road, generally with something upon their head, generally not smiling. They're very busy at work, children, poor, landscape that is out of this world. The only thing that I can compare it with is pictures that I've seen of the Orient along the Yangtze River, where you have these huge mountain peaks, but not with trees, but with grass and steep. And then along the sides of the roads, you just have these impoverished buildings and gardens, little.
Then they had the alcohol sign. Like, it is good for you, they said. And this
Oh,
We'll get that
is
later.
number one alcohol populated area. I read that.
Yeah.
anyway, we're just looking forward to having a good rest. You should see the meal we had tonight. We got here and everybody, all we ate on the trip was really bread and water. So, and maybe some bananas. We had delicious bananas that
Best you ever had.
Peter's bought
Never
along the way.
tasted bananas.
And then tonight we came here and we had the most delicious soup, potato soup with the broth was just a potato broth with onions and spices in it. Just hit the spot for me. And bread that was delicious. And then we had pineapple for dessert. It was the best pineapple I've ever had. So we were very thankful, and the whole trip so far has gone so smoothly.
Tomorrow morning we'll get out of pancakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she told me.
Oh.
Yeah.
One thing I have to mention is nobody seems to be bothered by eating ants. And the ants are very tiny. Don't even notice. I found one, they were on the road this morning at breakfast time, and I had to take them off. The ones I could find anyway. And then tonight at dinner time I found one in my soup. And then, I was almost done with my soup, and then I was down and I see there's an ant there. And I thought, I wonder how many I've eaten, and I don't eat them. But they're harmless, I guess. I'll find out.
Yeah.
You see me tomorrow, I may eat them.
Miss Steven said they're very clean. Yeah.
They're very clean ants. I wonder if they
Ants
wash
are
their
very
hands
clean.
before they go to bed at night. Anyway.
Ants?
We got more tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that will wrap it up for tonight.
Daddy, we have definitely want to sing a song.
Okay, we are going to conclude this with 10 seconds of dancing, starting right now. So girls, get to it. Okay, I know this is next to impossible to see, but you can see a little bit of an outline of the country. Here's Douala. This is where we flew in. We flew right over Mount Cameroon. That's right here. That goes up 14,000 feet. We went through this road. It went from urban slum to suburban slum to rural slum as we head right up on this road going through all of these towns. Took some slides of these. And then we just kept following all the way up through Bafang, up to Bafoussam, which is a province capital. We gassed up here. Took a picture of some attendants that looked just like their gas station. They were at a Shell station. And continued right up the road to where we are right now, Bamenda, the capital of the Northwest Province. Tomorrow we'll be continuing our trip. From here to here is a distance of 330 kilometers. We did it in excellent time. It just took us 6.5 hours to do. Tomorrow we have about 100 kilometers, and I think it's something now, it's more than that, 120 kilometers. Going from Bamenda up to the Ring Road and following the Ring Road through Kumbo and finally to Ndu. Well, here I am on the grounds of the Cameroon Baptist Convention Center here in Bamenda. Bamenda is the province capital of the Northwest Province, and it's not really a good way to give you a shot of the compound that we're at. It's all very hilly, but we're up on a little mini ridge. I call it a little ridge. You might think it's up on a big hill, but we have really come off a big hill, which I'll show you in just a moment. Got up this morning around 7 o'clock or so, and it's quite chilly. Temperature is probably in the low 60s. And right now, it is much warmer. It's not 9 o'clock yet. In fact, let me show you what day it is and what time it is. There we go. Looking down at the town now. This is a holiday. This is the day they celebrate in Cameroon the Day of Assumption. Looking down at one of the little market areas now. There's some people walking by here, so I'll just stand it out there and may get them in the picture without them knowing it. Yeah. Like I say, we're up on a hill. Surprisingly, there are pine trees growing here. I have a feeling they were planted by some of the missionaries. Take a look at this. We're now looking down at the hill. You're looking down at some of the housetops. And I'll just bring you up slowly. You see that there's a mountain in the background. And the mountain just keeps going, and going, and going, and going, and going. And that's where we were. That's where we were yesterday afternoon when we came down here. We were at the top looking down upon this city, a large city. Doesn't seem to have the poverty of all the area that we saw in coming on up. But people still live very close together. It's nice to be in a place that is English speaking now. I'll take you to another area. This is the compound, the place where we had breakfast this morning, the place where the Flugs live, Dr. Jerry and Moni Flug, who are now the field directors. He's a medical doctor, but now serving as the interim field secretary, while Orrin Minix is on sabbatical, furlough. And again, like I say, we're on a little hill of sorts, so we're looking down now at some hilltops, and tops of trees, and then there's the hill. It goes up, and up, and up, and it has a top. Just majestic scenery through here. I fear the video camera won't pick it up. You go behind these trees, that hill also is just tremendous. Say from where we're standing to the top of that hill must be going up at least 15 degrees. Probably 15 to 20 degrees. That's the entrance to this compound. There is a guard at the gate. There are also two German shepherds, very friendly girls that are sisters. They're kind of pups, but they're also roaming about the guard. They have a sixth sense about them. They know who belongs here and who doesn't belong here. The sun is very, very warm. I've never had a 9 a.m. sun that's quite this bright. By noontime, the sun will be just about directly overhead. I don't suspect we'd have a shade. Looking over a rooftop here. Just want to show you this hill that I already showed earlier. Huge hill. There's nothing like this in the Northeast. In fact, there's a very natural cascade just flowing down. Africans don't seem to notice things like this. They take it all for granted. They don't ooh and ah over scenery like we tend to. Earlier I was showing you east and then south, and now we're heading more in the westerly direction. Just showing you more of the sights from our vantage point here on the compound. That's the direction we're going to be going. Right now we're at about 4,000 or 5,000 feet, I would guess. We're going to go through this plateau later today, heading up into Dunbar Hills in the direction. We'll travel about 90 miles to our destination of Indu. Last night we had about 2 inches of rain, or yesterday I should say. In fact, it was 2 inches at dinner time, then it rained again. So we probably had maybe 2.5 inches of rain. It all came down the shower variety. The sky has, 9 o'clock, the sky has already changed about 5 different times. From clear to a fog to some low clouds that were just going across the way. Now the clouds seem to be kind of high, but there are some fresh ones building up. And with the kind of energy that the sun is producing today, I just believe it's going to have to drench us once again this afternoon. Let me take you over to our Land Rover. Isn't it a beauty? It's just the normal size, yet we had 9 people and 700 pounds of luggage in that yesterday, making the trip. Some of the luggage we're going to be leaving behind because there are staff meetings up at the seminary in just 2 days. So Dr. Flug is going to be bringing up 3 or 4 of our suitcases, so we'll have some kids in the back. We had 4 people in the front seat and 5 in the back. Did 330 kilometers yesterday of some unbelievable roads and driving. Like I say, a thing of beauty, is it not? British made. Under the hood of this car, of course, there's no air pollution devices of any sort. You look under there and all you see is an engine. A lot of things that you don't have in Cameroon. I have not yet seen a mosquito. There are no air pollution devices. There aren't even any seatbelts.
Grandma's on the phone and Mom wants to know where you are. She wants you.
Okay, I'll come, but I'll have to run. Bye-bye.
Okay, we're getting ready to leave to go to Ndu. and I'm going to walk you down here. I'm going to try to see if I can get a picture of the cascade. This is the entrance to the Baptist rest home. That's where the Fluths live, and these buildings here is where we spent the night last night. A boy just saw me with his camera and he was yelling. Probably hasn't seen one. Let's see. Here's what I'm looking at here. Isn't it pretty? Let's see. Okay, this is Bamenda. Listen to it. This music you hear in the background, we could hear all during the night. They like loud music. Okay, I'm going to try to find this cascading waterfall. Just a minute. Alright, here it is. This is what you just saw down here. I'm going to take you over here and see that little cascade. Isn't that nice? It hasn't rained here yet. This is, today's August 15, and right now it's about noontime. Let's see, it's 12:15. Isn't that pretty? It's beautiful. The scenery is beautiful here, but there's so much poverty. People don't live in nice homes, and here's some children playing. Here's some children. Oh, there's a lot of times children carry children on their backs. I noticed. And we just came back from the market. That was another thing altogether. I didn't like it, but I just tried to look at everything. Well, I'm just walking back to our place now. We're getting all ready and set to go to Undo. Hi, Steph.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Hi, boys.
Delicious. I don't like dance.
You don't?
I don't like dance.
There's Gary way over there standing by the Land Rover. Yeah. I don't know what we do without Gary taking us down there. Generally, Rob and Tommy really love this place so far, don't you, Tom? And do you really love it, Krista? Do you really love it yet? Okay, let's go to Stephanie. Krista's on a yawn break. Really love it so far?
Well, I don't really love it because you can't eat by your hands and stuff. But I guess it's good. You can't drink regular water.
No.
There's certain kinds
How do you
of
feel right now? Pretty good? It's been a long trip so far, and we still have a long trip this afternoon.
4 hours.
I know.
Yesterday we had 7.
And it's a very bumpy road.
Oh, good. I want to
there,
get the
Rob.
bathroom.
Time to pack the video camera.
Okay. Do you really love it so far, Rob?
Sayonara. Oh, having a great day. Great day.
As you can tell from my voice, I don't know, right about now I wouldn't mind sitting at my kitchen table and a cup of tea with someone.
No.
But I'm sure I'll get into it as it goes along.
Okay, here we are. It's starting to rain, so I'm not going to be here very soon. But there is a rain shower coming right at us. Right from down there. And as we look around, we are on the ring road.
Whoa. Daddy, get him up there.
Talking about the smaller, I think they call it secondary roads. No, there's so few roads. Miles and miles and
Hi. Right now, watch these beautiful mountains. As we get a little closer to them. And that's why I'm on top of
hold that thing standing on your shoulder. You know, that's why tripods and stuff is needed.
Mom, these right here are good.
Especially if you use the telephoto.
Mom, have you eaten your coconut? Is it good?
And look at those trees that never stopped before.
Those trees right there, those are bananas.
We're still on, huh?
Yeah.
This is actually quite kind of dull. Wait till the road gets bumpy.
Feel like a drug hit. We might laugh with all my friends coming down there. There was a radio message from them wanting to mess house.
Okay. People smell oversized these areas. It looks sort of like a cloud, but it's not.
You ate for lunch just now, sister? Go ahead.
Well, we have Indo and chocolate bars, and I didn't really have anything for lunch.
Well, what did I eat?
Well, there's ham,
No, it was meat.
soils,
Beef.
and these are
Soya.
the
Soya.
soya.
What do we have to drink?
We had Coke,
Coke.
and Tommy, show him the thing that you pop open.
It's okay.
True, go.
That's what we have right here. I can hear you. I hear you.
Because
Here we are. We just stopped here. We're coming down this road, and we just had something we just thought we had to show you. Just majestic. There's a lake down there, and the mountains across the way. Car coming behind me, so I'm going to move to the side. Isn't that magnificent? And that's all I can ever get anyone to tell me is that's Indot Mountain. Very much. When rolled gray, we'll be happy to have this memento. 2 years. There you go. I'll have a...
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Well, not up mountain, you know, up the
got a picture of that. It's beautiful. It's a perfect day.
Probably not, because we never really been down here in the rainy season that much.
I was never had a chance to stop and see.
You got that, Priscilla?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Mommy, can we go over there to a hiker? Right now, some of the trees are covering it.
Krista, your arm is in the way. I don't see any hikers.
I could. You have to look very carefully.
Here we are, just again, more of the sights. And then, the grassy hill. Here we are. How about that?
There's a big cliff on your right.
Taking a quick stop here because we need to fix the back window. Like to let you see where we are. Virtually all the landscape is like this. Every turn is just something new and breathtaking and unlike anything I've ever seen.
Now these gates, when the rains come, they'll close the big gate and leave the little gate open. The little gate allows motors like this one to get through. And the big one, hey guys.
They're probably going to Douala.
Do you happen to be there, Krista?
Yeah.
For the
What
most
did
part,
you say
the
you
British
feel like?
Channel appears to be
Oh, sorry, dear.
what we would say very, very
You feel like you're lucky?
I hate to see them.
Did you see a lot?
No, we just haven't time coming your way. Pardon?
Here we are, we're just stopping along the way here as we get closer to our destination. The view up above is just beautiful. We're on a flat stretch after going through some very difficult roads, right about where you're seeing right now. We went by this little village. You can see part of the ring road, and then just down further, further, and further, and we can see just about as far as an eye can see. Just beautiful. Peak that we're looking at.
I'd estimate 9,000.
Yeah.
Maybe 9,000. So, well, maybe not even. No, maybe not that high. You know,
Well,
maybe
when we
8.
get to a map, we'll be able to tell just how far we're seeing. You're looking at a rain shower right now that's probably 10 or 15 miles away.
Got in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a storm. I can hear it. Storm may catch up with us too.
Yeah.
No, it may catch up with us before.
just arrived in Kumbo. It's 4 o'clock. Hi, Krista. And Gary Stevens says that once we get back on the road, it'll be another hour before we make our final destination in Ndu.
This is a huge
We're
cliff,
doing
and I
pretty
want
well
to be
considering
practice.
what a difficult journey we've been through so far. God is good. God is great. There's a nice building. This is the part of the hospital. Some people sitting out there on the veranda. Boy, this is really nice looking compared to what we've just driven through. Wow.
There's a bunch of baby cows. Baby goats.
Hi, Ruth. Ruth, I just have to tell you what a nice job you've done taking care of us. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Here comes the big truck. You should know it's a Coca-Cola truck. Now you have to have the necessities in life.
I have to say something.
What do you want to say, Krista?
Well, down here in Africa, alcohol is very popular.
Yes, it is.
They these signs, something like, something that begins with D is good for you.
We know it's an alcoholic beverage. Isn't it beautiful here?
Beverage is good for you.
So pretty.
There's so much of those signs.
And Gary's done a fantastic job taking us up this mountain in this vehicle here.
Before everybody gets in, I want to take some pictures. Instead of the Land Rover.
I'm not going to get crazy. Don't worry, Ruth. Don't let me make you self-conscious. I don't want you to be self-conscious. This is Grace, and this is Nancy.
Good morning. Oh, good afternoon.
We finally made it.
I'm Rob.
We made it. Oh, what a long trip.
Oh, wonderful. We've been having holidays, as you probably have found along.
Yeah. Well, that's it. You know, we took Travis and we thinking, well, we took so much from Grace and we took so much from her, from Belinda. And we thought we'd do all of it.
Here's Rachel. Hi, Rachel.
Where I come from, well, this is your box. January, February.
Was any day that followed between holidays.
Why don't you get me in the picture? I can tell you what I'm doing.
You? Why would I want to get you?
Well, because we have received 4 schedules, and I want to put them all on the calendar.
Oh,
We have a meal schedule.
yeah,
We have a BGT conference schedule.
yeah,
We have a new missionary schedule.
yeah.
We have a, I forgot what that means.
What
Parents
means?
of missionary kids.
Tomorrow. Oh, that's important.
Tomorrow. I don't know what time that is. And then we have to get our CBTS orientation.
Yeah.
And all those things are going to be happening between now and next Tuesday.
Yeah.
5 days.
Right.
So,
I'm a little nervous about going back to Barnesville.
yeah, it's kind of soon for that, but we'll take it one day.
Okay. We have to take one day at a time here. Yeah.
Bye-bye, madam.
Bye-bye. This is the bedroom that the Gulmans have put Rob and I in. We're staying at their house for 2 to 4 weeks because the house that we're going to be in is not ready for us yet. We're going to be in a duplex type of house. I wonder if the spider's out. There's a spider that lives right in this corner, and he comes out at night, and I don't...
He is there.
Yeah, he's there, and I don't want to kill him because I know he eats other little things. But you know what? The walls are very clean, and there aren't many bugs here at all. Are there, Russ?
Right. And you know how concerned I am about bugs.
Right, well, you know how concerned I am about bugs. This is our closet, that plaid curtain is our closet.
You know he was lying.
And this is Ken's study, but they made it into a bedroom. And their son and daughter-in-law stay here for about 6 weeks to see all my stuff. And there's some of our boxes we've taken out. I'm going to take you in and show you the girls, what they're doing. I guess I could show you the bathroom, what that's like. 'Cause, you always wonder, what is a bathroom like in Cameroon? Let me find the light switch here. Okay. Here, look at this.
You also always wonder why your moms don't come with me to play games.
I know. I was supposed to go play with the girls, but then I thought, I want to get a picture of them.
Get a picture.
Krista, show us
Put
this
up a
bathroom.
picture of the bathroom.
Show us this terrific bathroom. I mean, look at the nice sink.
Well, here's the toilet top.
All right.
And here's the toilet with some toilet paper.
Okay.
Flush.
Oh, you flushed it. I hope you weren't going to do that. But anyway, we have toilet paper. And here's a very nice shower that you have here. There it is right there. And it's great in the morning. Boy, does it feel good.
It's freezing. I'm freezing.
Okay, look I want to go. Here's the windows. That's what they're like. There's no screens in the windows, but let me tell you, there are hardly any bugs except maybe a few little flies and that kind of thing. We have bottled water that you see right there. That's water from the sink, from the faucet that's been boiled for 30 minutes, and we can refrigerate it in a refrigerator, but this water has been here just not very long. That's to use to brush your teeth, or take a drink, because you can't brush your teeth with the water. And I wonder if Irma and Ken would mind if I did their bedroom. Anyway, this is where the girls and the boy are. Here's Tommy's bed, which is kind of messy, but that's good because boys, sometimes they're not that neat. And there's a box with his clothes, and this is a nice little curtain that Ken and Irma have here to.
This morning, all of us new missionaries to Cameroon, have been attending an orientation. And just before lunchtime, Ruby Eliason gave us an overview of the LAP program, which stands for the Life Abundant Program. Now, Ruby, you have been in Cameroon since when?
I came in February of '83.
And before that?
And before that, I spent quite a few years in India.
Yeah? Quite a few? How many?
Quite a little over 25
A little over 25 years. And we had difficulty retaining our visas for India. So, you are now in Cameroon.
Right.
What is LAP and what are you doing?
Well, when I left India, I really felt I needed to work in primary health care, because although we need medical institutions in medical missions, the grassroots level is really where it's at, to stop people to go where people have a need. And so I got into this LAP program. And to begin with, LAP works with churches, or through local churches in villages, to reach out in holistic ministry in the villages. Now we are developing a new model to go out where there are no churches.
Now, Ruby, you say villages. Indu would be like downtown metropolis. When you say villages, you mean not on the ring road.
I mean villages way out in the back. Well, let me just show you some of our villages here. Our LAP work spans the whole northwest part of Cameroon here. We call it sort of the Fertile Crescent. And a village can have a population anywhere from 361 to about 6,000. Some of our LAP villages. We're out here. Sorry.
Yeah.
For example, out here in my Maladari area, we have LAP work in a village with 6,000. It's 83% Muslim. And up here in Lutu is only about 300 population.
Now, Ruby, how do you get to Lutu?
Okay. I'm going to Lutu. We'll be there from the 26th to the 29th. One of graduate of New here,
Yeah.
a Trek Cook, and myself. We're flying in by helicopter. from
You've walked it
Belinda.
though, haven't you?
Pardon?
Have you walked it? Trek?
No, I never walked up
Okay,
there.
'cause
It's a 3-day trek from the nearest health center here, government health center, to Lutu. It's back not very long ago, the Baylor Association did evangelistic work in that whole Chihuahua area. The Baylor Association was one of the doctors went out for medical work and evangelism in this whole Chihuahua area. And in 3 years' time, there were about 300 baptized, and they had planted 6 churches. Well, Luther was one of those churches. It was organized in August, and they invited us in with last because there was such a need. I got there in December, and at that time there was a 17-year-old boy leading that church of new believers. Well, it's a crystal pagan kind of a situation. They have rabbi teaching. I was there in June this year, and the young fellow leading the service was 20 years old. I asked him if he had a Bible. No. He sometimes gets some other students doing the Bible. But there were about 60 or 80 people in the congregation with the village chief waiting to be taught. And who was teaching them? When we got in there, there was no latrine in the village. Our group, our students during the baseline survey involved the village people and dug the village's first latrine, which is a toilet, an outdoor toilet. Sanitation is just really sad there. A very needy village. Okay, and then the TikTok here is one of our sister missions planting churches under the Cameroon Baptist Convention. The Regions Beyond Missionary Union Missionary Family is at Tinga. And in June, Daphne and I go up there to consult with Paula about opening back work in Tinta. You have to fly in there too by helicopter. And there were 2 volunteers out there over the summer who with Tinta did a little baseline survey of 4 small villages. And they found a population of about 700. And that little cluster of villages hopefully will develop a lab post in Tinta. One of the exciting things, well, God has really blessed our last central team, with staff who have a complement of spiritual gifts. One of our coordinators, who is at the Nyamoya Health Center here supervising the Myodarley post, has a gift of evangelism. And I guess it was in May when I was at Bunsa. He preached on Sunday morning and 22 young adults responded to his invitation. He gives simple evangelistic messages. I've seen this happen over and over again in our last work. It's not difficult to get responses to a gospel message, but the big thing is discipling people, getting them, because literacy, we have found the adult literacy rate in our baseline surveys in these villages, and we are now in 16 villages, including the Nyamoya Health Center. It ranges from 4 to 15%. It's very difficult to get secretaries in our village churches who can read and write, and the same thing with the last committee. So God gave me just the burden to develop some simple Bible reading schedules for new literates and full readers. And we have this one in the New Testament, reading some significant things through the Gospels and the epistles right to Revelation. Just maybe 1 verse a day or a few verses, a concept always. And this one has really proven itself in our lab work. We use it as the basis for, when we counsel people, we give them each one of these. If they can't read, find somebody who can read it to them. And then along with that, we use this simple method of Bible study. It's an inductive Bible study, but just simplified so that we just need one person who can read the selection, and then when he's finished, he closes his Bible and asks the group what it says. The group may be illiterate, and they reconstruct the story. It's very non-threatening because they can each say one word or whatever they can remember from what was said. And then the reader asks one question to bring out a significant teaching from the lesson. And then they talk about the, application, examples to follow or promises to claim. And something from the application will always be brought out from the lesson. And so we do this evenings. We always have a time of devotions after the day's work is done. And Cameroonians are very hospitable. If anybody comes in when we're eating, we always share what we have. And then they join us. Whoever comes, join us for our devotional time. And we use this method in the evening. We do a lot of singing. And so we are trying to teach widely, teach leaders how to do this.
Well, Ruby, we're very much concerned about reaching the tribes of the earth. And you are really a frontiers woman there, bringing the gospel out to some of the very remote areas. And I just think it's terrific. And thank you for sharing with us for a few minutes here what the Life Abundant program of bringing the gospel plus medical expertise to these needy areas are all about. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for that.
I just want to take a moment here to show you this detailed map of the northwest province of Cameroon. What you're looking at, that dark ring, is the ring road. That is a 225-mile road to go round trip. It is the Route 95 of this province. To give you a little sense of perspective, up to the north there where you see this canyon shape, this flat area, from west to east, that might be about 30 miles or so. So anyway, this is the ring road. The capital is Bamenda. That's right around here. Okay? And our trip, of course, to get up to Ndu was following the ring road right around through several cities, going on up. And right here is Ndu. Now, I'm going to close up even further so you can get a feel for how many villages there are around the ring road. Now, here was that trip I just mentioned from Bamenda, going through these villages all the way up Kumbo. The other name for that is Banso. It's the town of Kumbo. The Banso language is spoken here. And you go up the ring road, and perhaps you can make out right in the center the words Ndu. It's difficult to focus. You look at the little circles all about. Those circles represent villages. So we're not just talking about a few villages. There are just multitude of villages all throughout the area. From Ndu down to Kumbo, where the Banso Baptist Hospital is, it's a 45-minute ride, about 17 miles. This map that you're looking at is a map of the southernmost portion of Cameroon. It's divided into subsections that represent languages. The encyclopedias mention there may be as many as 200 languages, but the seminary has been working to find the unreached peoples, and we have tallied up to 253
separate languages, separate peoples. Just in this southernmost area, there are 186. 80 some odd of them do have vibrant, able churches in them. About 10 of them we know do not, and the other 80 or so, there are another 80 or so who we're just not sure if they do or if they don't. I'll zero in to our area as best as I can. Right in the center of your picture right now. Just a second. Right in the center of the picture is our area. This is where the Limboom people are, and that is where Indu is. It's right in the center. Now, just to the east of that, you'll see a section, I'll put it in the center now, divided into 4 subsections. That's where the Yampa people live. And Christo-paganism is rampant there. An example of what Christo-paganism is, they go into the area, they discover that 85% of the people are Christian. Yet they believe that sick people are spirited people, and if you treat them, you might get that foul spirit. And the proof that these people have a foul spirit is that they die. So 11 people have died, and nobody will help them because they believe that they will pick up an evil spirit in doing it. Yet the people say they are Christians and they are in the choir. Christo-paganism is a problem. There was one pastor in the area who, upon baptizing an individual, had his own amulets float to the surface, and it really disturbed the Christian people. But spirit worship is still very prevalent. It's time for lunch, so right now I'm going to be walking across the tennis court to where Cal and Heather Redmond live. There's Benjamin out front taking a good look at me, wondering what's going on. Let's see if they have anything left. Hey Benjamin, am I too late for lunch? Let's see who's here. Hey.
Hi.
Well, hello. How's lunch? It is, huh?
It's getting cold.
I bet it is getting cold.
Do you think it's a good idea for me to take it?
I'll turn this off so I can sit down and join you. Okay, just give a panorama here from the Redmond's home.
You only have 15 more days till school starts. You better get it all in.
Heather, have you enjoyed the view you have here? We're looking down. That faraway house must be about, well, 300 to 350 yards away. That's where the Goldmans live. Looking over a farm.
Go to another meeting.
Good idea.
I have to go first.
You can see that far away.
I'm looking forward to coming over and visiting with you. When I can.
You guys probably are sick of just sitting. I mean, that's why you've been doing out here having meetings.
I'm going to go back and brush my teeth. Want to go back and see you on this?
That's the children's school. And behind the tennis courts is the main administrative buildings, where the staff building is, and the library. Here's Tommy. Tom, would you pause for a moment and tell us what you're wearing on your head?
Oh, I still have it.
Yeah, what do you have? We called it your Libreville Pirates hat. Don't go far, I'm going to need that hat, Tom.
Yeah, give it to Dad. Why don't you leave it here? Do you want to come back and meet Dad?
There is the wonderful Land Rover that brought us here.
Well, I'm going. If you want to come with me,
All the way around to the chapel, where Sunday church is as well. behind there, that building, another 100 yards or so, will be where our home is.
I am standing here with my daughter number one, who really did a trick today. She baked a cake. She frosted it. Great women working together. Doing it.
Could you turn it on just for a second?
Today is also number 3 for the Zimmerman. Well, she didn't say it anybody. She's here. Okay, let's pray and thank God. Our Father, we do praise you and thank you for your goodness. Thank you for Rob and Priscilla and his love. These years that you've given us together, now you've led them here. God, we just acknowledge your gracious goodness and mercy bountifully to us. Thank you for these refreshments and bless them. Our fellowship together, we pray. Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is already cut, I guess.
So, Mrs. Gold, what did you do in this?
This is my idea of
What did you do in this? In this plaid?
I can't hear you.
What did you do?
What did I do in this?
Yeah. Nothing?
Nothing.
You just Okay. Sorry, let it go. Come on, stay on. It's on right now.
We can put the other on.
Get everybody's picture, Krista. Surprise anniversary party.
Back to there.
That's your eyes that are funny.
What I might do is I might write down. Get the card.
I just did it.
Back to back. It's actually back. We can go look and see where
Does the date come?
Yeah. It says 7.
Okay.
Right.
What you could do, if you went down, you could go in, okay, now you pay for
Right now, it is anniversary party of my parents. Look at that nice This is the lady that we went over to her house and made our parents a cake. Right
I was up until 2 a.m.
Everyone thinks our cake is the best. Daddy, don't worry.
Okay, I want to introduce you to some of the important people here. This is Cal Redmond, and Rachel, and Benjamin, and Cal is the academic dean and a good friend, and he's about to go home. Anything to say, Cal?
Happy anniversary to you.
Oh, thank you.
And it's great to have you here.
Thank you very much. Okay. I'm looking down now at Ken Goldman and Gary Stevens. Ken, do you have a good word for us?
For your family?
Yes, for everybody back in the States.
Good word is straight from my old man. We are thrilled to death to have Ron and Priscilla as our three children.
Oh, you're being very kind.
Oh, I'm being honest. Maybe kind, but it's honest. Yeah, it's just so good. And I don't know who all gave
Well,
it, but it's better.
Okay, thank you. Gary, let everybody at home know what your voice sounds like.
Let everybody what?
Know what your voice sounds like.
Hard at work, hoping to get the bottle for certain bungalow.
That's right. Gary has been working long hours in preparing our home. And Krista just spilled some. I can't test it now, sweetheart. I don't want any more tea. Cold. Cold. We're looking down now at Matthew and Ruth. Ruth is Gary's wife. And Ruth is talking to Heather Redmond, who has been the hostess here. Been taking care of our meal schedule since we arrived, which has been very, very good. Dave Bledsoe, Vice President, Librarian, Ken Bender, where we Christine at the same time we did. There's Irma Goldman, and Ellie Bender, and there's Tommy, and the kid school teacher talking to Priscilla. Oh, isn't that nice? Hey. Hey, I like it. I like it. And we'll get Peter Stevens and Jeremy Bender and Philip Burgess and Stephanie and Krista and Mary June Burgess. And that is everybody who is here tonight.
See this stuff here? This is grass. It's getting to be time for the grass to be mowed. How are you going to mow this stuff? This is elephant grass. Would you like to put your Briggs and Stratton engine in on this? But let me show you a very good way of handling grass like this. There's your answer. These guys do a great job. These are the Boo Moo goats. And every time I see them, this is what they're doing. Cutting grass. That shall have to back up.
It's not on yet. You have to push it harder.
Push it harder with your thumb.
Tell me when the red light is on. Is it on?
It's going.
Alright. This right here is Victor. This is William. And this is Benjamin.
Benjamin. Hi. You know me. We're going to go up to the Redmonds. Would you like to come? Follow us along. This is where Benjamin lives. Okay, come on, guys.
Going to have to because I have one eye shut.
Uh-oh. You have to go slowly, right?
Uh-huh.
Can I tell them a little bit?
Yeah.
As we walk along? All right. Today I'm wearing slacks. Do you show them I have slacks on? Okay.
Now can I show them something?
Wait a minute. Let me just tell them
Look
why.
over here.
Krista, we already
On
have
the
that.
towel.
Could I tell them why I have
And
slacks on?
around here.
Krista?
Yeah. I'm wearing slacks today because I'm not planning to leave CBTS. If I was going to leave and go into town, I'd have to put a skirt on. Because slacks are not worn here by women. We're going to mail these letters. Come on. You did a good job with those papers, boys. You are very good at it.
Would you like to show the camera your pictures?
Yes, they would. Benjamin, show them your picture that you drew.
Don't get close.
Don't get so close. Show Williams now.
Christy,
are you too close?
No, I'm
And
not.
show Victor's now.
I can't see Victor.
Victor's is kind of light, but he drew light things. Okay, that's good, Krista.
Make sure you don't bump into anyone.
What is your name? Marita? Oh, hi, Marita. How's your day? I'm sorry about your brother-in-law. I'm sorry. Want to show them the boys over there? There's some boys running. Did you see them? Did you see them, Krista?
No.
Okay, you can see them later.
I like you said.
Oh, no. Okay.
I just had to make sure that I wasn't going to knock over anyone.
Okay.
These are the pads. They have grass inside the middle of them, so you have to be careful when it rains.
Everybody's bringing letters to the Redmonds today because there's a woman, missionary, who's going to travel today from this school to Yaoundé to the airport, and she's going to mail all our letters from the airport. So we hope that they'll get home faster. Maybe instead of 3 weeks, it'll be 2.
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
I went off track there. Mom, I think there's too much sunlight.
Too much sunlight?
Yeah, Mommy, I have to give my shoulder a break, alright?
Would you like to push the button and turn it off?
What?
Push that red button again and it'll go off. What are you looking at?
The Redmond. Hi.
Uncle Cal? This is Rachel.
See, the little one's Cal and the big one's is Rachel, no? No, the little one's Rachel and the big one's Cal.
Are you going back up to your house?
Yes.
Did the woman come?
Oh,
she did?
That was just her leaving right there.
Oh, that's all right.
Sorry.
I'll mail them in then.
Okay.
Well,
Sorry.
I should have been quicker about these letters, but
Yeah,
that's all right. I did get one letter off with her,
that's good.
so
Good.
this is the second one.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, we're going to go up and have lunch, aren't we,
Okay.
Benjamin?
How's Heather feeling? Better?
No,
Oh.
she's in there throwing up.
Oh, that's too bad.
Benjamin had stomachache yesterday, so
Oh, maybe it's the same thing.
some bug, I think.
All right, well, we'll walk up to the office and put these in there.
Turn it off. No. We're not going to the Redmond. I know that.
Krista, maybe you'd like to videotape the school when we get up
Okay.
there. You want to turn it off for right now until we get to the school?
All right, I'll show you what the office looks like later. Goodbye. But the office is real close. See you up there. All right. Here we go.
Turn it off. We're going to take you to the school. School hasn't started yet because it's still August, but...
Mommy, aren't I supposed to be taping?
No, you're going to tape when we get inside, Krista. Okay, Krista, are you going to show us the inside of the school?
Yes.
All right. Now it's on.
Just
Hi, this is our teacher,
What is her name?
Mrs. Grover.
Miss Grover. Miss Nancy, right?
Yeah.
And this is, I don't know.
Why don't you take us inside?
The library.
This is the library, Krista.
Alright, now, go into the library. Okay.
This is the library, and it's not ready yet. Miss Nancy is getting it ready. It has a lot of things in it. Bring them around here, show them the library. Look at all these nice National Geographic. Oh, I love those.
There's so many of them. Look at these. Bookworm.
These bookworms here. Well, that's good because you're a bookworm.
There's
Krista.
one.
I have very seldom seen a mission
And there's another.
It's a book.
I've only had one.
There's
We got
another.
it because everybody around.
There's another.
Very nice.
Down here's another.
Krista, let's take them
Yeah.
and show them to the classroom.
There's lots of them.
Show them the classroom.
This is our classroom.
No, it's not a
Come
classroom,
around
it's a
to-
library.
I know, but we're gonna come around through here.
William, come out. Victor?
Right.
No, I noticed you have, is it just two classrooms or two?
Uh-oh. Here's the chalkboard. And so we take me to our desk.
This is going to be my desk.
Really, Sonny?
See?
Show them the seat.
Krista, this desk has a K on it. Why does it have a K on it?
And this is my seat.
Your seat?
Yes, and I can sit in it, but you can't see me sitting.
Krista, you're going to be in the front row?
Yep.
Well, it's now.
Will you actually divide the children between the two classrooms?
Can someone tell me if I'm gonna bump into any desks? Take a look at this. So where's the African map? Is this it?
No. Africa is the very last one.
Yeah. So where's Cameroon? It's really it. Let me just flip it over.
One over.
And this is America. We live right there in that little section. Right there.
Krista, let's show everybody what's out the window.
No, I have to show them.
Look at their view right out their
That's what I
classroom
wanted to
window.
show them.
Isn't that beautiful? Now, the houses you see down there are student housing. Is that right, Nancy?
Yeah, for secondary school.
And boy, is that pretty. So I hope they won't be daydreaming too much when they look out the window and see that pretty landscape. You know, Nancy, I was going to ask you, why are these trees bare? Their bark is bare.
Those are eucalyptus trees, and that's the way they do. As they get older, the bark peels on them.
Oh, eucalyptus trees.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that.
And that kind of tree, if you cut it down, it will grow again. If you look off over here by the shed, you can see the old stumps.
Yeah, I noticed those.
Yeah. It doesn't take long, a year in the back out
Let
about
me show you. African brooms are better, Mom. African brooms are much better. Even though they don't have a stick, they look much better. Look at all that.
That's an African broom, isn't it?
Yeah.
They look very well.
They do. It's hard, though, because you have to bend down.
Yeah.
Your back gets tired.
That kind of room old age.
Oh, yeah, that's tough on your back. I noticed this board looks interesting. This is the daily assignment board.
Look at the other side.
And I guess the children will have to look at this when they come into school in the morning to see what their jobs are. That's good. Seems funny to see those autumn leaves. We know we're not going to have autumn leaves this year.
We don't have autumn leaves, but we need to do fall.
Oh, they do, huh?
Yeah.
Now, what you see in the distance here is the tennis court, and these boys are boys from the town who like to play on the tennis court. Sometimes it's very difficult for the missionary kids too find to get some time playing tennis.
Now you can see how the desk fits me.
Okay, Krista.
Fits me perfectly at an inch left.
Wow, that's nice.
That's the show now.
No, we already saw that.
No, but we didn't show
And Victor's sitting there. I bet you like that. I want to show you our house, a before and after picture, but right now we have to go and eat lunch at the Stevens home. This is where Gary and Ruth live with their two boys, Peter and Matthew. You see Stephanie, she's going around the back door of their house. They have a cook, his name is Elias, and he's very good. Let's go on over. This is the Stevens hot water heater. It's not run by gas. You can see there's a barrel there, and then there's wood in there, and they build a fire in here, and they heat up their water. Tommy?
Yeah?
Could you run down and get Daddy? I don't think he thinks lunch is at 12. I think he thinks it's 12:30. What? He knows? Well, would you run down and get him? Huh?
We don't have a phone here in Cameroon. I know, but you don't have that phone. We don't have one. We don't have one in our house. Only certain houses have them. Because I know when it's ding, ding, ding.
Hi, Matthew. I just thought I would get a little shot of your house.
Okay.
Okay? We're walking in the back door, and this is the kitchen. There's the refrigerator, and there's the stove. Really important. It's run by gas. There's the gas bottle right there, and there's a sink. Elias, do you mind if I take your picture?
Oh, yeah. No problem.
This is Elias, and he is a very good cook. Your meals are terrific. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm always happy when I can come here to eat.
Oh, thank you, beautiful.
Well, we're going to go into the dining room. The table is set, and there's nice water on the table that we can drink. And here's Grace and Bevan. And they share the cook with the Stevens. Gary, tell me, how's your day going so far?
Wonderful. I haven't done anything, but it's been great.
Better than yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
If you don't do anything, you don't have any frustrations. Right?
What's that, a radio?
That's a short way.
Oh, that's good.
Now, this is the BBC. We're trying to find this BBC, but we haven't found it.